Now back to the issue of oil and gas, and some more information for farmers whose crops may be impacted by seismic crews. As oil derricks appear on the horizon across Noble County, a few words of caution from Oklahoma State University farm management specialist Eric DeVuyst.
Well, in order to know how these shale veins lie underground, they're doing seismographic surveys. And so they come out and with a helicopter, they actually laid some detection equipment out in these fields, and then they drive these big rigs out through here that look a lot like a four-wheel drive tractor. And people driving north of Stillwater will see these tracks out in fields, and they're causing significant damage, as you can see out here in these crop fields.
Although irrigation and fertilizer tracks are common, the larger tracks can cause noticeable crop loss.
As you can see, this wheat was in the flowering stage when they came out here, and there's nothing in these heads, and even if there was, with them laying on the ground, there's no way we're going to get them harvested. So although it doesn't look like there might be a huge amount of damage out here, the crop insurance adjuster said 7% of the yield is laying on the ground out here and won't be harvested. So if you haven't talked to your crop insurance agent about this, what you're looking at is 7% loss on your reported yield, and that's going to carry for 5 years, affecting your APH, which is what is used to calculate your insurable yield and compute losses in the future.
That means this year's average will affect the next 5 years of insurable levels and payments.
And with the new farm bills that are moving through the House and the Senate, both of those bills have something called a shallow loss coverage, which means typically, if say you bought up 70% of you bought a 70% policy coverage on your crop, that additional 30% or whatever your deductible is, under the new farm bills, that you're going to be able to buy a second policy if you want to cover that. So what we're looking at here is lost future crop insurance payments if they happen. And so what we're encouraging producers to do is call their crop insurance agent, get an adjuster out in their fields, and they can add this yield back into their APH so it won't carry over for the next 5 years, dragging down their insurable levels and future indemnity payments.